Hello everybody and welcome to Night of the Dead. So this is wave 89 folks. 89. It's the last one now before the weekend. Saturday night will be wave 90 on Twitch. Don't forget to go to Twitch and click on the schedule to find out exactly what time in your time zone. If you hit something round towards me then. Don't forget to go into Twitch and ask to be notified when streams go live. That should be functional now. It wasn't functional before because I didn't have enough Twitch followers. But thanks to a wonderful community, we now have enough Twitch followers to allow for Twitch notification to function. It's strange that it doesn't actually give you like all of the resources. You've got to like hit certain milestones in Twitch. Really funny. One of the things I want to do is remove this. I don't need to do it right now, but as we get closer to completing our new base, and there's a separate series going on, or separate episodes going on, to show you the building of the new base, which you can see all the way over there. It's looking cool. I'll need to remove this piece here and put palisades across here to block this off. And you might be saying, well, why is that? And the reason for that is, when I run across the top edge, some of the zombies are going to come up this way. If I leave this side open, it is possible for them to come around this edge, come up here, hug this to come up, and not smell the bait that's by there. So if I block this off and I force them to come through here, they will smell a bait, in which case they won't come through here. So as I run across the top, I'm not going to be meeting zombies coming the other way. I will be perfectly safe. And all of the zombies that would have been pathing this way will go straight into the sausage factory. Fantastic. Right, things that I need to do here before the wave is... Now, because I'm over the other side of my little map area, working on a new base, I am going through my resources real fast, and I'm not collecting tree branches, I'm not getting my food levels back up. There's things that I should normally be doing that I'm not doing. So, in a moment, I will quickly skip ahead so that I can get more tree branches and other boring stuff done out of the way. So I will see you all in a moment. Okay, well I actually went ahead and changed this anyway. I actually moved those walls out. So what does this mean? It means I don't know now whether or not this flamer is going to target anything that it shouldn't be targeting. I can't see it targeting and going for me. The only way I'm going to resolve that is to add a little bit of fire from the front. So we're stupid. Add a little bit of fire from the back. I can hear a zombie. Oh, that was it's really good I didn't do that from the front, because it would have killed me. So we seem to be okay here. Yeah, it did a bit of flaming. Nothing came over here. So all good. However, what did we notice? That zombie came around and went for me. That zombie actually came around here and went for me. Which meant that they can path up here and around this edge without getting tagged by the bait. I mean, that's okay. It just means that I probably need to put another palisade like so to just force them in closer. I'm going to need to upgrade this now so it doesn't catch on fire, so I'll wire in two of those. Just as I think I'm kind of like getting one step closer to sorting things out, there's something else that needs to be sorted out. We will... Oh, click on the wrong thing. Let's get that fixed. Right, in theory now, I should be able to stand over here. Up here, whatever. And they shouldn't go for me. They should try and path to me, but then smell the bait and go on inside. So some bits here I need to harvest. I'll harvest those in a moment with some of the bits and pieces. Right. I will skip ahead. See you again in a moment. Last moment, bear. Just before we get to the wave, we have a nice little bear coming to pay me a visit. As always, I'm out just collecting resources right until the last moment if I can. And that's the difference in between weekend episodes and weekday episodes. So weekend episodes when we stream, I might as well harvest this. I try and keep busy all the way through the episode, out doing stuff. And then on the weekdays where I'm recording, I'm just gathering resources. And the most exciting part of the episode that I cut out, because some of you are like, oh, why are you cutting stuff out? We want to watch it all. Well, other than the occasional bear or wolf attack, which aren't really anything, it's just a few bullets to the head of a bear, I'm just gathering resources. So you're not missing anything on a weekday episode where I've got a recording as opposed to a stream. I literally am just running around getting bits and pieces sorted. Nothing major is ever happening. Actually, I'm going to keep those on it in case I need to replenish the beats. So I'm kind of good to go. Right, so this episode again, I am not going to load up any of the ballista. I'm not going to load up the flamers. I'm not going to load up anything at all. This should be, if the calculations are right, a busy wave. Wave 2 on this should be pretty full on. And I want to see how the base takes it yet again. I want the base to take the brunt of that wave without any extra goodies. If I need to, that just means I'm going to have to use an awful lot of fuel for my flamer in a lot more places to try and make sure we keep things in control. But I want to see what the wave is like without us using any extra goodies. So all the traps down below, in that opening passage down below, if we look from up here. So the traps we've got in that passageway down there have not been refilled. So there's nothing to break the wave until it gets up here. That flamer down there is running out of fuel now, so it's just purely the base. And that's good. That's what I want to see. Because if I really struggle on this one, then tomorrow night, Saturday night, when we were on wave 90, I know that we probably need to add a few extra goodies. We'll need to recharge all the traps. And we could potentially still have a hard time. But if it can cope, it means that when we're doing all the dancing and running away, you know, the stuff that we'll be doing, I know that I'll have that little buffer whereby I can afford to not replan all of the traps quite so much at the front because I'm dancing and doing silly stuff. And vice versa. I'll know that doing any kind of dancing and running away could be critical. It could literally be the difference in between base success and failure, which means I'll still dance and run away. Of course I will. But rather than just running back and trying to replan traps, I will probably just be going crazy with the flamer, as long as people are still shouting at Hot Sausage Fun. If people add shouting at Hot Sausage Fun, it could be I need to flee the base. If I have to flee the base, I guess I'll do my flee in reverse and run across the top, go down and get to my other base. There's not enough traps over there yet, but I think after the daytime of wave 90, we'll add traps in there. It's still made of wood, so it'll just burn down, but some kind of trap buffer might be useful. Okay, here they come. Is that like a mini boss? Is that a boss straight away? No, it's just trash. Thought it was a green boss then. Thing is, the first zombie is a green boss. That'd be a bit brutal. Right, let's get down and watch the fun. This is where all the fun happens. Seeing zombies with their arms ripped off. I did enjoy having a pet zombie earlier on. I forgot about the traps. I could have just kept him. I do like having pet zombies. It's like Michonne, isn't it, from Walking Dead? Having little pet zombies. Okay, it's just a few trash. Just to warm up the factory. Get the old grease circulating on the traps. Clearly it's not grease, it is zombie fat. Zombie fat grease. Disgusting, I know. Just getting the old traps oiled up. Okay, we've got a butcher. The first of the bosses on wave midnight. Here's a butcher. Trap is just about empty, and we'll just replan that one. That's another thing that happens on the streams, is I can't let the traps drop right the way down. Oh, this exploder. Can't let the traps drop right the way down to, like, you know, 2s and 1s before replaying. Because if somebody shouts, run away, or there's a Benny Hill or whatever, then the trap will run out of charges. So I always use an awful lot more resources on the weekends, just making sure everything is running. I try and conserve as much as I can. A boss trying to get through the wall there. All these traps are fine. Oh, that one's out. That one's just about out. Lots of trash as usual. Waves of zombies. Yay. Also, thank you very much for all those people that have wished me, well, and fighting off my little cold, wherever it is I had. I'm not 100% yet, but I'm definitely feeling way better. Definitely going to be good enough for Friday and Saturday. So Friday will be the Halloween Phasmophobia special. Don't miss that, we'll have some good fun. I think we're going to do some Phasmophobia episodes, just candles. Make it atmospheric. But there's not so many streams this weekend. There's just one long Phasmophobia on the Friday. If I've got my starting time set so that It's good for the European market as well, for the American market, etc. So if I start before the others, I will do a few solo sessions of Phasmophobia until the others join in, so that'll be good. And then on Saturday night, it's just Wave 90. So there's nothing else. It'll be a 2-hour episode Saturday night. Mainly because a lot of people will be out and about and busy Saturday. Unless they're stuck in with COVID-19, but then they're probably doing something with the family or watching some scary movie on the television. So just the one episode Saturday. Okay, we're getting quite a lot of bosses by here. Lots of butchers queuing up, coming in. Yeah, I think we're going to give this one a replay in a moment. Go down a little bit more. We'll pop that one. If I do a heal, I can probably pop the one behind it. Yeah, there we go. It was on 19. Oh, I was going to say, can I get out in time? And the answer was no. I could not move away in time. But that's fine. A little cut. I can take a little cut. These are all okay. So, we're still on the 1 AM wave. The loud exploder over there. All good. As we know, the size of the 1 AM wave has no bearing at all on the 2 AM wave. And it's only the 2 AM wave that matters with regards to how is the base going to cope. We'll pop that one up. We'll go and check some of these now. Yeah, a couple of them have run out, so we'll just get them back up and going. Actually, most of them are fine. Most of them are absolutely fine. Let's just put a little repair in there. Yeah, all good. Everything there in that corner is working perfect. So we might not even need to deal with it when it comes to the 2 AM wave. It all comes down to how busy the end of the 1 AM wave is, as to whether or not they drain that corner. This is fine, lots of trash. See another butcher trying to come through. Oh, an exploder coming through. Still the 1 AM wave. They have an awful lot of hit points now. Quite crazy how many they have. Since we closed that window over there, we haven't had anything pop through the wall since. So I think we can safely say that although there was potentially still an issue of some things popping through the wall and making it over here, I am pretty sure now that the issue was that window. fine. Let's get that one popped up. Got a couple of bosses coming through. They will drain some of those guillotines. So I might have to go and pay those guillotines another visit in a moment. Because that is basically the wall of boss killing. Oh, 2 a.m. and we actually got quite a lot of bosses in the sausage factory. And the boss wave hasn't even got here, so that's quite interesting. I will have to take this opportunity to go forward and make sure that other traps are ready for the main wave. We will have to come into here and just get some of these things. A few extra charges. That's fine. Yeah, we'll pop that one up as well. Let's get this one up and this one up. Just ahead of the main boss wave. Okay. These traps have run out. Let's get them back operational. Okay, I think I'm ready. Let's see what it has in store for us when they get here. How many on the 2 a.m. wave? I think sometimes it's random whether something is going to be a boss or whether something is going to be a trash zombie. So if you get masses of trash on the 2 a.m. wave, then it's a very easy wave. If you get masses of bosses, then yeah, you've got a tough time. At the moment, all I'm seeing is a nice mixture, which means it's very easy, lots of trash. But that doesn't mean the boss wave has actually arrived yet. But if it's a high mixture of trash, then it's not a boss wave. it's a trash wave, which is not difficult. So at the moment we're getting a nice easy flow. We've got quite a few bosses arriving now. I'm not worried about the amount of bosses. Not yet. There's still a lot of trash amongst them. Yeah, I think this is what happens, is that 2 a.m. wave, it does a random on whether or not each zombie is a boss or a trash. And if you get it easy, like I am again now, that they were trash and they were not bosses, you end up with a super easy wave. So there you go, 89 was easy. Which broke it down our theory of, you know, what wave is an easy wave and what wave is a hard wave. I think my original thought, which is what I said ages ago, that each zombie that spawns has got a random chance of being a boss or a trash, and on the end waves the chances are just higher for it to be a boss. But the thing is with random number generation is, well, they could all spawn trash and not bosses instead. And the game doesn't seem to scale up its random chance of bosses based on the wave number. So even though we're on wave 89, which you would have thought the game would throw everything at you, because, I mean, you've been alive for 89 waves. It doesn't. I think it still just goes, oh yeah, you know, your random chance of monsters is still, you know, whether it's going to be 30% chance of a boss, or not even that, maybe 25% chance of a boss on wave 2. It just was loads of trash. Lots and lots of trash. I mean, there was a nice steady flow of bosses, but yeah, lots of trash. Wave 89 was easy, which means, as I said, I'm 99% sure now I understand how the waves work. which case it's just random number generation. And if you get unlucky, you don't end up with any bosses. We all want lots of bosses on Wave 2. We want to see like the craziness. If there was a way for me to go into the code and manually change it, I certainly would. I would have said, let's have 80% chance of every single zombie spawning as a boss when you're at like Wave 89. I mean, why not? I mean, come on, you're at Wave 89. It's not like you know, don't have a base at Wave 89. You should be fully prepared for crazy amounts of bosses. Okay. So there you go, folks. That is Wave 89. It will be Wave 90 on Saturday night. We'll have a party, irregardless whether or not the bosses turn up or not. But since it is clearly just a random number generation thing, if we don't get any, then we don't get any. There's nothing I can do about it. Right, thank you very much, and see you all next time. Bye.